Hey guys, it's Kage, and this is going to be the final update in my Zero to Hero for SSF and Keepers. Like I said, or have shown before, we got the Mage Blood, and goals shifted a bit. So I did kill all the Ubers. I did that pretty much quite a bit ago. It was easy, as you could expect. Tankness and stuff with Mage Blood is just unreal. So I had set off for a different goal, and instead, we were the first person in Keeper's SSF to hit 2K depth. And I apologize, I have also been sick, which is kind of why I haven't made the Uber kill video. So if I mute, it's or just I'm silent for a minute, I'm probably just coughing. But we were the first one to hit depth 2K. I'm gonna include the clip of me hitting it. It was just a lifeless camp, so it was really just run to it at that point. But yeah, that was a pretty fun journey of this is my first time ever delving, especially deep delving like this. So we hit 2K, which is pretty nice, I feel like. From about like 1300 up to 2K, that's when delve really started kicking me. And I would say it's due to mostly lack of avoidance. I did try to go block base, created the shield. Maybe I would go for double ES next time instead of double mana. I don't know, but this is what I made. I made it using recoms on the prefixes. You slam a Shaper Exalt, and then you reforge defense until you hit the energy shield on block. You exalt and pray, and then you can craft on whatever you need. So that's what I did for my shield. I did kind of like see if I could get a second Grace of the Goddess, but that didn't end up happening. Just to go over gear, we're using Endigon, Acquire the Storm, which I have been getting insanely unlucky. I've been trying to divine it to 20 mana because I was bored and had no other use for my divines. I have hit less than 15, I think 90% of the divines I've thrown at it, and I've thrown at least 16 divines at this. So that's been fun. Rings are the same that I was doing before. Int, lightning res, crafted all res, and then mana. Twilight Regalia didn't change, gloves didn't change, boots didn't change, although I did increase it to 6 action speed. I also swapped to using roomies because with the Shaper Shield here, that gets me up to 57 attack block, which did feel pretty good. Like, I started to be able to, as long as there wasn't too many damage mods, I could face tank the entire thing and attack through it. But there was some mods for sure that, yeah, I got fucked on. I'm not sure if I can find it, but there was one where I had smuggler stashes with like 5 damage mods, and those were insane. Those were harder than any Uber boss I fought. But yeah, I mostly got 21 gems on everything now. I did get awakened elemental damage with attacks. And that's mostly it for the gear. For the tree, pretty much keeping it the same, although I did go back to this. I was hoping that Shaper Shield would replace this mastery, but using it in conjunction with this mastery was really good. I even considered dropping this stuff here to go for another cluster over here to make this pathing make a bit more sense. If I got another large cluster and small clusters crafted, that would have been good. But I didn't end up doing that. Still stuck with elemental overload. I did get all my small clusters to at least have int res mana and increased effect. Not the best tiers on everything, but that's been fun. I did get both int mana split personalities. I guess to delimit from the Zero to Hero, I did create a cast when stun chieftain to farm simulacrum, but this character already farms Simulacrum quite a bit. I did get a third split personality with Int Mana. The last one I needed dropped with a duplicate, so that was pretty fun. But overall, character is done at this point. I am probably just going to be rambling for a bit. And I just kind of want to do it in review. So, in review, I had a lot of fun with this, and I feel like if you are getting bored with trade, do an SSF run. Keepers was obviously a great time to do it. I feel like getting a Foulborn Mageblade was not the hardest thing to do. You could still get unlucky, but I feel like it was a lot more common if you were focusing it. I could just be scuffed in that result. I don't know. The tree provided me with a lot of stuff that I was focusing on. Because even for the cast when stun, I have Immutable and Blood Notch. I had 2 Unnatural Instincts. I was able to get my this was the only Foulborn Choir I've dropped. The only thing I did not get was a Red Nightmare that was not Foulborn for the block chance, because I was going to put that here, and that would pretty much get me to block cap. But never ended up getting that. I kind of got tired of Breach and started needing to push Delve before PoE launch, because I am recording this the morning of the PoE 2 reveal stream. But I guess let's do just a quick demo of this. And I did Uber Elder for like the first 2 showcases. So why not do a Uber Elder to finish this off? So I am using the Breachlord bloodline and not all, so I could fit stuff like Sigil Power in here, which that was also really key for Delve, because that also helped 23% less damage for everything on it is obviously pretty good. But as you can see here, the Shaper Beam barely degens me. The balls don't really do all that much to me. Like, obviously, I don't want to get hit by them. I don't have spell suppression. But the amount of AoE you have is insane here. Like, I don't care about his little bullet hell phase there. I'm phasing these guys pretty dang quickly. For bosses, I would probably swap to like Dying Sun or something, but at this point, my character's strong enough where I don't need it. The biggest downside to this character is 100% physical damage. I feel like that's really what was getting me in Delve most of the time. And there's not really too many great ways to solve for Fizz mitigation without having to start stacking armor. Which also leads, like, the other main issue I felt like the build had is no overleech. We rely a lot on leech for ES regen. So not having any type of E or overleech really affects it, and that was the other pathing here, is I could grab Divine Shield and potentially do something with that. But without being able to stack armor or anything, it was not worth trying to pivot that in SSF. Maybe do something later. But yeah, as you see, very easy, comfy Uber Elder right there. Let's see what the Watcher's Eye is. Purity of Fire, Anger, Determ. Not great. But that is the build. We did hit 17.8 10k mana before I started divining my Foulborn, 15k ES. I would really like to push this more, but PoE 2 is coming up, and I think that's all the time I'm giving this. I did also complete the 36 challenges, but that's kind of just easy. I had a lot of fun with this. I'm also probably going to be trying to push 6k Delve in the next league, obviously in trade, but yeah, that's all I got for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed following along. I got a fun showcase of my character. And win-win, right? Alright, I'll see you guys later.